Hey guys, I'm Kaylee. I wanted to do a video just a little bit about me because I don't have that video and I had to start my channel over. I am formerly known as Baby K Crochet. So if you ever hear anyone talking about Baby K, that's me. Well, as far as, because I know there are some other Baby Ks on YouTube, but Baby K Crochet, that was my previous channel. I deleted the whole thing, including all my videos that I had posted, along with all my liked videos, everyone that I was subscribed to, I lost, and everyone that was subscribed to me, I lost. I was up to 350, and I wish that I could have my video when I hit my 10 subscribers for the first time, because that was so crazy. I was like, people subscribe to me? What? Um, and I started my channel because of Maria from Maria's Quilts, Crafts, and Crochet. I had been watching YouTube and watching all kinds of people in the Yarny family. And I would comment on some of her lives, and then we were talking back and forth. And I'm like, I don't have a channel. I don't know. I only have my phone because I only had my phone at the time. I don't know how to edit. I don't know that I'll be consistent posting all the time. And yeah, so anyway, she talked me into creating my channel. So thank you, Maria. If you haven't seen Maria yet, go check her out. Maria's Quilts, Crafts, and Crochet. She does a lot of informative videos, and she is definitely someone that I am thankful to have met through this yarn community here on YouTube. Um, I have said before, I want to be super consistent on my channel, as I'm sure everyone else does, but my life's crazy, just like other people's lives are crazy, and I don't want to make a promise right now that I can't keep. But my goal is to be successful and post on my channel and interact with different people, learn new things, new crafts, new inspiration for things. Just, I always want to be able to learn more in life. Life's not always easy. That's part of my house packed. Um, so I used to work as an ophthalmic technician. If you don't know what that is, that's a technician that works underneath an ophthalmologist. And an ophthalmologist is an eye surgeon. The doctor that I worked for specialized in cataracts, glaucoma, and macular degeneration. So I was a tech there. And before that, I was an optician at Sears Optical for about 4.5 years. And I was a tech for about 5 years. So I worked in the eyes, or with the eyes, or the eye field, the field of ophthalmology and optometry for about 10 years, and I'm 30. Before that, I worked fast food. My first job was at Long John Silver's, and then it started on fire and burned down. And I was pregnant at the time because I had my son in high school. And so I transferred to one in Waukegan, which is a town close to me, Waukegan, Illinois. But I transferred to the one in Waukegan, so I worked in Waukegan, and that one was a Long John Silver / A&W. So that's where I worked for 3 years. Along with Subway. I worked 3 jobs at one time when I was in high school. And then when I was 18, I worked at like a sausage plant that we had up here called Fair Oaks Farms. And I did packaging there. I worked on the line, and I also worked third shift sanitation, cleaning those big brute garbage can barrels and things like that. And then I worked on this machine called the pigtailer. So you basically separate like sausage patties that you would get at like Burger King or on a sausage biscuit or a McMuffin. I would separate those. I really liked working factory jobs. Your day goes by. You can't be lazy though, or in pain. I loved factory work as much as I loved working with the eyes. Um, but anyways, I stopped working there when I went into the eye field. And then I moved to Tennessee for a little bit. And I lived in Crossville. And when I lived in Crossville, I worked at a factory called Flowers, and I packaged ho-hos and little debbies and things like that. And then I worked at this place called Ficosa, and I worked on a line making different mirrors for Chevy Cruises, and things like that. And I loved all my factory work. I really, really did. But then I knew that no matter what, or I thought that no matter what, if I continued to struggle with pain in my neck that I struggle with from degenerative disc disease, that if I could get myself in the ophthalmology field, that I could always have a career with that. But I was wrong. So what brought me fully to YouTube and to meeting this whole Yarny family was getting taken off work due to medical. They found white lesions on my brain. I've been tested for lupus a couple times. I'm sure there's someone watching that says, oh my gosh, she sounds just like me. I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia a couple years ago, and I go back and forth struggling with if I believe in fibromyalgia or not. And I'm diagnosed with it, and the doctors tell me, Kaylee, it's very real. I guess I'm always just looking for there's another answer. So I have fibromyalgia along with degenerative disc disease in my neck, C2 all the way through C7, that bone where you can feel when I'm moving. Sometimes the pain is so strong from my spine that it literally hurts when I have to breathe in. Days like the last 4 days, and those are days that I do not enjoy. So when I was first taken off work, I went through a lot of emotions. I always had 2-3 jobs at a time. I also have bus tables. I used to work on the weekends. I used to work 7 days a week, always work overtime if someone needed it, always want extra hours. I was all about my paychecks and my money. And every 6 months, I kept getting taken off work due to my neck. So then they used to think it was like muscle spasms, and I would be in a neck brace. And even then, I would go to work in my neck brace sometimes, as long as it was okay with the doctor. But then I got to a point where they had me on muscle relaxers each time. Those never helped. Then I was put on steroids over and over and over. They worked for, I'd say, about a year. And then they just stopped working. So then I was seeing like different neurosurgeons. They're monitoring the lesions on my brain. I'm getting MRIs and CT scans, and they want to do a spinal tap because I have syringomyelia, which, if you don't know what syringomyelia is, look it up. It's spelled Syringomyelia. And then Raynaud's in my hands. So in the winter here in Wisconsin, if I touch one thing cold, my hands are done for, and it is so painful. Some days I'd rather just have them like cut my hands off than deal with the pain. It's like that with my neck too, but I've done therapy throughout the years. I've had problems with my neck since I was 19. So going on almost 12 years of on and off pain, but it gets worse and worse throughout the years. And with moving, I'm not in good shape right now. I'm actually going to do a video because I don't want to ramble about my health, but this is my about me video. So just some things that brought me to YouTube, my health, watching YouTube, having other people talk about having chronic illnesses, and them inspiring me in very dark times where I was laying in my bed, bawling my eyes out, worried about my retirement, worried about my future, worried about what if I end up homeless, but still wanting to help the homeless. How do I do this or that with no money? I really don't know. My fiance is very supportive, never makes me feel like less of a person regarding the whole me not working situation. So I have no income right now. I don't have shit, or I don't have anything. Sorry about that. And I could sell a lot of my stuff, which some of it we might sell, but there's some things that no matter how much I've moved around, I take them with me because they're sentimental. Um, so I want this channel to be for anyone is welcome as long as they're respectful. I would like to keep like peace and love and everyone to support each other. If you have a channel, let me know down below. And when I do my shout out video, I'll give you a shout out and I'm going to subscribe back to you. Um, I live in Wisconsin, but I was born and raised for part of my life in Charleston, South Carolina. And my dad was military, so we got transferred up here to Great Lakes in Illinois, in the Chicago area. And we've been here since then. And then when I was like 20 or 21, I moved to Tennessee for a while, spur of the moment, girl in her 20s decision, I suppose, and I love the country. Half my family is from Arkansas, half my family lives right outside of Chicago, and then I live in Wisconsin. So half my family is southern, half of my family is northern. So I have a granny, a grandpa, a papa, and a grandma, a mima, a peepa, a great grandma, and a great grandpa. Crazy. Let's see. I love cats. I'm a crazy cat lady. I have 3 of them. I would be lost without them, and when I even think about not having them someday, I can't. And sometimes I cry because I'm a little baby like that. But I started crocheting when I was 10. My mom taught me, and she taught me how to double crochet. I could not get the chain for the life of me, but I could double crochet. So I would have my mom do the chain, and then I would double crochet. Never knew if I was at the end of my project or not. My ends were always screwed up. All my stuff was either going this way or in, and I just couldn't figure it out. Then I finally started like looking into it and teaching myself. And when I tell my mom, thank you so much for teaching me how to crochet, she always says, Kaylee, you're pretty much self-taught. And I am going to do a video on how I do my magic ring, because there was a point where I wanted to stop crocheting because of the magic ring. I'm like, I can't even make a hat. I could, but I didn't want to sew it together. I wanted to work in the round. And now that I know how to do the magic ring, I don't know why I struggled so much. But what I will say is it's super easy, and I'm going to do a video on how I do it. So maybe if there's someone else that ever struggles, they come across the video and it helps them. So yeah, I cannot knit. I've tried to knit. I'm sure I could teach myself to knit, but I love to crochet. And so for now, I just crochet. And my favorite colors are neon. I love neon. Neon pink is my favorite, and black and silver. Neon pink, black and silver together is like, I love that. But anything neon, like black light yarn, I wish that I could have some glow in the dark yarn, because I would have stuff crocheted all over my house. Jeff and I normally have lights all over the place. Right now, we're packing. I'm literally probably not the best time for me to do my introduction video, but hey, this is the real me. I hope that you like and subscribe. And what I want to do with this video is I'm going to look at my camera on my phone. I would like to do a question and answer. So anyone who's watching, please like the video. And then what I want you to do is ask me a question. Anything you want that's appropriate. If it's not appropriate, I'm not going to post it when I do the answering, just out of respect for my channel and other subscribers. Could be anything random. Let's see. So I don't even know the date. And what I'll do, and put in the comments too, if you want me to share your name when I read the questions off. Like, I'm going to read them off of the comments and answer them. Let me know if you want me to say so-and-so asks, or do you want me to just say one of my subscribers asks. So, Kaylee, I am so exhausted that I am like, wait, what am I looking for on my phone? A calendar. All right, so I will answer all these questions on, let's just do it for a week. So I'm gonna close out the questions on Friday. No, we'll do Sunday the 8th of September, and then on Monday I will print them out on Monday morning, or on Sunday night by midnight. I'll do it at midnight. I'm putting a note in my phone to print the questions. That way I don't forget, because wouldn't that not be good? So yeah, so then I'll post the video September 9th. So from today until Sunday the 8th at midnight. You can ask me questions, and then I will do a video on the 9th of September answering them. So yeah, that's all for now, and thank you to everyone that has returned to my channel, and thank you to all my new subscribers. I appreciate everyone. I will be doing a shout out video. Just please bear with me. I promise it'll get better, but right now my life is busy. So yeah, that's all for now. Bye guys. Peace and love.